Hi everyone, Angelina, Sparkling Deva, Wednesday inspiration or meditation day, and for today it's not a meditation, it's something that you can do yourself online, and it's really fun. I want to talk just a little bit about starseeds, because many of us people, light workers, people who follow me likely as well on a somewhat higher vibration, we are not originally from Earth. We come in from another planet or star or constellation or whatever. And for many this can explain why you maybe do not feel like you that you don't belong here. But there are also starseed types, there are many different ones. There are also starseed types that actually do enjoy life on Earth. So it can be really interesting to read up on that and to get into that a little bit. And for some reason or other I came across that the other day, and it's just really fun. It's really fun to read about it and to get more clarity on each type, right? Because there's websites, plenty of websites, that have short descriptions on each website. And so I'm not going to give you these descriptions because there's so many. And I did that myself. I just spent a bit of time on the internet on several websites because then you have a bit of a cross-check information from several sites that then you get a more complete idea of what a specific star seed is like. So you can recognize yourself in that more easily or not. For instance, you have Pleiadians from the Pleiades, and much of their traits and qualities, etc., I recognize. But then it also says that they often are quite androgynous. And then I'm thinking, that's not me at all. and another website, when I was reading, I thought, okay, this is maybe my type, my star seed origin. And then I read that they're very logical. They like gadgets. They like technical stuff and being busy with that and maybe even innovative in that area. And it's like, no, that's not me at all. I'm not like that at all. I really don't like that kind of stuff. So that's also not my star type. And then in the end, you're left with, well, hopefully one, but it can also be a few. I'm still stuck with two that I'm not entirely certain. But it's just fun to get closer to your origins. And the thing you need to know is that by reading about that, you can find what your starseed, what kind of starseed you are. But it still doesn't really mean that that is actually really truly your place of origin, because we often come down, we starseeds, light workers, via a specific constellation or planet to get prepared for life on Earth. For this incarnation, that is, right? What we need to know, what we need to learn, and we spend time there, and then we come down via the Pleiades or Orion or whatever, right? Whatever is necessary for our incarnation on this planet. But you will then still be closer to where you came from, right? And it can actually be your absolute place of origin. So that's all that I actually want to do for you this Wednesday, to tell you about that. And to I also want to tell you there are quizzes on the internet, like the quiz of what starseed, which starseed am I? And I did a couple of these quizzes, but the outcome was Arcturian. And the third one was something else, I can't remember what. But when I read about Arcturians, it's just really not me. So be a bit careful if you do a quiz and think then you have the right answer, right? And just read about it afterwards. If a quiz comes up with whatever, let's say Orion, and you think, oh, okay, that's my place of, yeah, but then read about the traits and characteristics of a starseed from Orion to see if it actually really truly resonates. And the good thing is, when you check several sites, you can cross-reference, right? And you get a more complete picture of what a starseed type is like, especially the one that you think is you, of course. Because some people mention more stuff than others. And also, I found a website that actually separated Mintaka from Orion. And Mintaka is a planet in Orion constellation. And it's where Mintakans are from, logically, right? And the Mintakans were actually very likely the very first light workers who came to planet Earth when their planet became uninhabitable. It was a planet covered in water. I've done a separate video on that, on Mintakans, and they had to leave because it was not habitable anymore, and they can often then feel so homesick and have this thing with water, because their planet, it was really like a paradise, and it was covered with water that was so clear, so pure, and that you could see for miles through the water. It was absolutely wonderful. And I get goosebumps all over when I talk about that. I do think I am a Mintakan for sure. But there are a few other planets that also have had or have a lot of water. I believe, if memory serves, Sirius B as well, the dog star. And there is a legend of the Dogon people in Africa who actually have ancient rock drawings and oral legends, stories in their tribe of people coming from the universe, an alien people. And those were the people from Sirius B, and they were half humanoid, half fish. So Sirius B also was or is covered with a lot of water, and where the Starseeds come from. And you also have Sirius A, and then there is you have Hadarians. There's also Starseed. They are from Beta Centauri. Is the other name for it, Beta Centauri, Hadarians. But you also have Alpha Centaurians, and there are a lot of different Starseed types. And but if you go through that, you can often quickly go through it. For instance, if you have this interest in technology and gadgets and all that stuff, if that's really you, well, then those types who have that really will resonate with you. And there's also Lyra, very interesting. But there was also something in there, in the description, in their trades and interests, etc., that made me think like, no, while I actually felt very drawn to Lyra, it really resonated, but that few things in there is like, that's just not me. It's really not me. So that's basically what I want to just give you for today. Just have fun with that. Just get on the internet and look up which starseed am I, and read through these things on a few sites, and because it can help you tremendously to have a little bit more insight in where you are from. Like I've said, some starseed types really do not feel at home here on this planet. And if you can come to an understanding of why that is, it might actually help to just settle here, to actually do feel better and anchor on the planet, because you are here, right? And you are here for a reason. And there's also starseeds that do like life here and do enjoy it. And there's also on these sites, not everyone, but there are sites that mention what a specific task is quality that the starseed, each starseed brings here. For instance, like teaching or oneness, love, and just can be just anything. So it's really very interesting to know more about yourself, to get to know yourself better in that way, and to come to an understanding. Oh, that's why I feel so drawn to water. Oh, that's why I feel so homesick. That's why I don't feel I belong here, and so on and so forth. And that might not ease your pain if you have pain, but it does help. It can really help an awful lot to know why you feel the way you do. And there's also, you have Andromedans, there's Lyra, Vega, right? Vega, planet Vega, Sirius A, Sirius B, Arcturian, Venusian, Hadarian, then Polarian. So and you have to really go through a few sites, because not every site mentions Polarian and Hadarian properly, right? So this is just basically what I just want to offer you. I mentioned it online on a large forum as well, and people who are busy with this kind of stuff and are like worker starseeds like us, they enjoyed it tremendously. They had never heard of it, and even people who actually are not busy with this, they did look it up and they took an interest, and they really liked it. That's why I felt like, well, why not? Why not offer that and have you yourself look up something? And because it's just fun. It's just really fun, you know. I enjoyed it tremendously. Yeah. So I hope you do as well. And if you get more clarity, and maybe you read something and that's me. Everything about it is me, and that's who I am. Just let me know in the comment section below. I love that. I really love that. So thank you for watching, and I'll be back again on Saturday with a reading. And have a wonderful Wednesday, wonderful week. It's beautiful and warm here. It's 28 degrees here today. All of a sudden, you know. So have a wonderful day and see you soon. Bye.